Inhaling completely, filling the lungs, the rib cage, the diaphragm. As you exhale, squeezing out all of the air. Making each inhalation and each exhalation a little bit longer than the last. As you exhale, relax the shoulders, the back, and the neck. Allow the jaw to drop. Letting go of any racing thoughts, any to-do lists. If you'd like to set an intention for the class or for the evening, you can do that now. Anything or anybody you'd like to bring focus to, just something you'd like to get out of the class. Keeping that intention in mind throughout our practice. Keeping the eyes closed, we're going to circle the head around, gently warm up the neck. Exhale the head forward, inhale the head back. It's moving with your breath, your range of motion. Circling the opposite direction, exhale the head forward, inhale back. Bringing the head back to center and then circling the torso, inhale forward, exhale rounding all the way back. Moving at your pace, your breath. Circle the opposite direction, inhaling forward, exhaling, rounding back. Making your way back to center, move the right hand to the outside of the left leg, left arm behind, fingers to the floor, the opposite hip. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist, look over the left shoulder. Breathing into the twist, maybe twisting a little further with each exhalation. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, maintain the twist, turn the gaze, look over the opposite shoulder. Twisting the spine in opposite directions. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come back to center. Move the left hand to the outside of the right leg. Right arm behind, fingers to the floor, the hip. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist, look over the right shoulder. Breathing into the twist. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, maintain the twist. Turn the gaze, look over the left shoulder. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, coming back to center. Making your way up onto hands and knees. Wrists under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And inhale to cow, let the belly sink down as the head comes up. Exhale to cat, round the spine, reach all the way up toward the ceiling, tucking the chin. Just moving with your breath. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Reaching all the way down with the belly. Reaching all the way up with the spine. Making your way back to center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, look over the left shoulder. Move the shoulder and hip towards each other. Stretching down the right side of the body. And inhale back to center. Exhale, look over the right shoulder. Move the shoulder and hip towards each other. Inhale, come back to center. Moving at your pace. With your breath. Exhale as you bend. Inhale to center. Wagging the dog. Making your way back to center. Curl the toes, take a deep breath in. Exhale, start lifting the hips, moving the belly toward the thighs. Straightening out the legs, relaxing the heels down toward the mat. Lift all the way up through the tailbone. And then just walking the feet, alternating side to side. And pressing the heels down toward the floor. Inhale, extend the right leg straight back behind, reaching back through the heel. So exhale, rotate the hip open, bend the knee, press the hip all the way back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knee in toward the chest, round the spine toward the ceiling, tuck the chin. Inhale, extending the leg back behind. Exhale, shift your weight forward into plank. Leave the right foot lifted if you can. You can drop it onto the left leg if you need to, or toes down if you need to. Inhale, extending the right leg back behind. Exhale, drop the foot down toward the floor, come back to down dog. Inhale, extend the left leg back behind, reaching back through the heel. Exhale, rotate the hip open, bend the knee, press the hip all the way back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knee in toward the chest, round the spine toward the ceiling, tuck the chin, come up onto the toes on the right foot. Inhale, extend the left leg back behind. Exhale, shift your weight forward into plank, keeping the left foot lifted if you can, but drop it on that right leg or toes down. Inhale, extending the right leg back behind. Exhale, drop the foot down toward the floor. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, walk or hop the feet forward to the front of the mat. Toes pointed forward, the belly just sink down toward the thighs. Nice straight legs, hips over ankles. Relax the head and neck, relax the shoulders. Hands can be on the floor. You can grab the toes, you can grab the backs of the legs. You can grab the elbows, just bounce a little bit. And slight bend in the knees, slowly rolling up. As you come up, roll the shoulders down the back. Clasp the fingers together behind you, opening the chest, the heart. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, folding forward with the head toward the knees. Pull the hands forward, stretch through the shoulders. Head and neck relax, hips over ankles. Slight bend in the knees. Inhale the arms up overhead, reaching up through the fingertips. Exhaling into a back bend, elbows wide, opening the chest, the heart. Inhale the arms up overhead. Clasp the fingers, turn the palms up, reaching up as tall as you can. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, let the belly sink down toward the thighs, nice straight legs. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, back into the bend. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knees, step or hop back to plank. Flatten off the back, reaching out through the crown of the head, back through the heels, pressing up through the palms. Neck is long in line with the spine, just here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga, just hovering or lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale, cobra, draw the shoulder blades together. Press the hips to the floor, elbows to the torso. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press back into downward dog. Relaxing the heels down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, the knees in toward the chest. Inhale, straighten out the legs, relax the heels down. Inhale, rising up onto the toes. Exhaling, dropping the heels down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, walk or hop the feet forward to the front of the mat. The belly sink toward the thighs, nice straight legs. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, back into the bend. Slight bend in the knees. Inhale, the arms up overhead. Exhale, drop the hands down to the heart. Inhale, the arms up overhead. This time, rising up onto the toes, pulling the belly in, balancing here. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, back into the bend. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knees, step or hop back to plank. Nice flat back hold here, reaching out through the crown of the head, back through the heels, pressing up through the palms. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga, just hovering or drop all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press back into downward dog. Relaxing the heels down toward the floor. Inhale, extend the right leg straight back behind, reaching up through the heel. Exhale, bring the gaze between the hands, step the foot through, knee over ankle. When you feel balanced, inhaling the arms up. Crescent lunge, reaching back through that back heel, pull the belly in nice and tight. Knees straight out from the hip. Maybe sinking the hips down to the level of that front knee. Inhale, sweep the arms behind. Exhale, bring the arms back up overhead. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop the back knee down to the mat. Uncurl the toes. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop the hands down next to the front foot. Inhale, straighten out the front leg. Pull the toes back toward you. Let the belly just sink toward the inside of the thigh. Exhaling as you point the toes forward. Inhaling as you pull the toes back. Moving with your breath. Exhale as you point. Inhale as you flex. Pulling the toes back towards you. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, shift your weight forward. Curl the back toes. Lunge, take a deep breath in. Exhale, step back into plank. Nice flat back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Straighten the arms. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press back into downward dog. Relaxing the heels down. Inhale, extend the left leg straight back behind. Reach back through the heel. Exhale, bring the gaze between the hands. Step the foot through, knee over ankle. When you feel balanced, inhale the arms up. Crescent lunge, reaching back through the back heel. Shoulders relax down. Pull the belly in nice and tight. Engage in the core. Inhale, sweep the arms behind. Exhale, bring the arms back up overhead. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop the back knee down to the mat. Uncurl the toes. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop the hands down next to the front foot. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Pull the toes back towards you. Let the belly sink toward the inside of the thigh. Exhaling as you point the toes forward. Inhaling as you pull the toes back. Just moving at your pace with your breath. Next time the foot is flexed, just pausing there. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, shift your weight forward. Curl the back, slow lunge. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, step back into plank. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press back to downward dog. Relaxing the heels down to the floor. Inhale, extend the right leg straight back behind. Exhale, bring the gaze between the hands. Step the foot through, knee over ankle. Drop the back heel, press it slightly backward. When you feel balanced, inhaling up. Relaxing the hips down, relaxing the shoulders down. Press the left hip forward, pull the right hip back. Pressing the feet apart, pulling the thighs in toward the midline. Inhale, reach up a little bit taller. And then exhale, dropping the hands down next to the front foot. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Pyramid, let the belly sink toward the inside of the thigh. Head and neck, relax. You can walk the hands up the leg if you need to in order to get that knee straight. Just don't press right on the knee. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the front knee over the ankle. Start with the left arm. Windmill the arms up. Warrior two. Turning the palms up to open through the chest, the heart, gazing over that right hand, pulling the belly in, torso stacked right over the hips. Press the feet apart, pull the thighs in toward the midline. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop the back hand down to the back leg, or you can reach around toward the right hip, reaching over the top of the right arm. Maybe turning the gaze to look up if you balance, otherwise you keep the gaze forward. Inhaling up. Exhale, drop the right arm to the right thigh, left arm alongside the ear, reaching out through the fingers, stretching out a little further with each exhalation. Inhale, bring the left arm straight up from the shoulder. You can stay here, you can drop the right hand down to the floor. If you have a block, you can use your block, keeping the chest nice and open. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop the top arm behind, reach around toward the right hip, pull the shoulder back further. If you'd like, bottom hand can come up, bringing the hands together, binding the leg, keeping the chest open. Drop the right hand down, inhale the left arm up. Exhale, straighten out that front leg for a triangle. Hand can stay on the floor, you can use a block. You can walk the hand up the leg here so that both legs are nice and straight. Maybe take a wider stance if you need. Keep the chest open. Maybe turning the gaze up if you feel balanced. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop the left hand down. Curl the back toes. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, turn the gaze, look over the right shoulder. Just a little twist here. As you twist, the hips will sink down. Keep the back knee up if you can, but drop it if you need to. Inhaling back to center. Exhale, step back into plank, nice, flat back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga or lower down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press back into downward dog. Relaxing the heels down. Inhale, extend the left leg straight back behind, reaching back through the heel. Exhale, bring the gaze between the hands, step the foot through, knee over ankle. Drop the back heel, press the heel slightly backward. When you feel balanced, inhale the arms up. Warrior one. Press the right hip forward, pull the left hip back. Pressing the feet apart, pulling the thighs toward the midline. Inhale, reach up a little bit taller. And exhale, dropping the hands down next to the front foot. Inhale, straighten the front leg. The belly just sink toward the inside of the thigh. Relaxing a little bit further with each exhalation. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the front knee over the ankle. Start with the right arm, windmill the arms up. Warrior two. Turning the palms up, opening through the chest, the heart, gazing over the left hand. Torso stacked right over the hips. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, you can drop the right hand to the right leg or reach around the back toward the left hip. Top arm straight, reaching out through the fingers. Peaceful warrior, reverse warrior. Inhale back up. Exhale, warrior two. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop the left arm to the left thigh, right arm alongside the ear, reach out through the fingers. Extended side angle. Keep the Parsvakonasana. Inhale, bring the right arm straight up from the shoulder. But you can stay here, you can drop the left hand down to the floor, the block. Keeping the chest open. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop the top behind, reaching around toward that left hip. Keeping the shoulder pulled back, chest open. Maybe lifting that bottom hand, binding the leg. Baddha Parsvakonasana. Drop the left hand down, inhale the right arm up. Exhale, straighten out that front leg. Keep the Parsvakonasana triangle. Keeping the chest open, walk the hand up the leg if you need to, or use your block. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop the right hand down, both hands on the inside of the foot, curl the back toes, low lunge, take a deep breath in. Exhale, turn the gaze, look over the left shoulder, twist, keeping the back knee up if you can. Good, inhaling back up. And exhale, step back into plank, nice, flat back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga or lower down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press back into downward dog. Relax the heels down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop the knees down toward the floor. Keep the toes curled. Start sitting back toward the heels here. Fingers can stay on the floor. Walk the hands at the thighs. Roll the shoulders back. Reaching up to the crown of the head. Pulling the belly in tight. Inhaling the arms up overhead. Exhale, move the right arm to the outside of the left thigh, left arm behind, reaching toward the right hip, and looking over that left shoulder. Inhaling the arms back up overhead, reaching up nice and tall. Exhale, bring the left hand to the outside of the right thigh, right arm behind, reach around toward the hip, pull the shoulder back through. Inhale the arms back up. And exhaling, dropping the hands down to the floor. Take your time, uncurl the toes. Making your way up onto your knees here, knees right underneath the hips. Start rolling the shoulders back, moving them a little bit closer together with each roll, eventually reaching back toward the heels. So you can dangle here and support the waist, or you can grab the heels as long as the hips stay right over the knees. Keep the hips pressed forward, relax the head and neck back. Svanasana, camel pose. Inhaling back up. And exhaling, dropping the hands down to the mat. Wrists under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Extend the left leg back behind, toes to the floor. Pull the belly in tight and kicking that left leg up and down. Nice hard kicks. Just moving at your pace. And then holding that left leg back behind. Flex the foot, reach back through the heel. Keep that left hip drop down. Maybe lifting the right arm, reaching out through the fingers, back through the back heel. Stretch out a little further with each exhalation. You can stay here. If you want to add a back bend, you can bring the right hand to the left foot. Press the foot into the hand, arch the back, lift the head and chest. Or neck can stay in line with the spine. Half bow. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come back down onto hands and knees. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips to start here. And extending that right leg back behind, toes to the floor. Kicking the right leg up and down, nice hard kicks. And then holding that right leg back behind. Flex the foot, reach back through the heel. If you feel balance, lift that left arm for sunbird. Reaching out through the fingers, back through that back heel. Pulling the belly in for balance, engaging the core. Maybe adding that back bend, bringing the left hand to the right foot. Press the foot into the hand. Half bow. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, make your way back down onto hands and knees. Just sitting back toward the heels, swinging the legs around in front of you. Extending the legs out, bring the arms straight out from the shoulders here. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears. Pull the belly in, pull the toes back, and then double twist here from one side to the other. Arms stay straight, fingertips to fingertips. Make sure you're twisting at the waist here. And then making your way back to center, bring the hands behind you, fingers facing toward you. Walk the feet in towards you, and finding a balanced position just in front of the tailbone here. The knees can stay bent, low option, high option, the legs straighten, circling in one direction and then the other. Keeping the belly pressing toward the thighs, keep the back as straight as you can. Dropping the feet down toward the floor, extending the legs out. Inhale the arms up overhead, flex the feet. Exhaling, folding forward, reaching toward the toes. Legs stay nice and straight. Relax the head and neck, relax the shoulders. The belly just sinks to the thighs. And slowly making your way back up. Rolling all the way down onto the back. Bringing the arms up overhead. Reaching up through the fingers, down through the toes. Stretch as long as you can. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, sitting straight up here into roll up. As you inhale, reach forward toward the toes. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale the arms up overhead. Moving at your pace with your breath. And making your way down onto your back, stretching nice and long. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring the arms by the sides, palms down. Extend the left leg straight up over the hip. Press the belly down, flatten the back. Right leg can stay straight or the knee can bend here if that's more comfortable. Engage in the core, pressing the belly down, anchoring the hips to the mat. Circle the foot inward. Small controlled circles, probably not much wider than the hips. Keep that lower back flat on the mat. And then circle the opposite direction. Bringing the leg back to center, bending that left knee in toward the chest, hug it in nice and close. And then drop the left foot to the floor, knee can stay bent or straighten. Extend the right leg straight up over the hip. Press the belly down, flatten out the back, anchor the hips, circle the foot inward. Leg circles. And then circling the opposite direction, keep the belly pressed down, keep the back nice and flat. Bringing the foot back to center, tuck the knee in toward the chest, hug it in nice and close. Lace the fingers up on top of that right shin, take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift the head and shoulders up, press the belly down, flatten out that lower back, and then just switching the legs here. Single leg stretch. Keeping the belly pressed down, back flat. The lower back's lifting. You might want to move the legs a little bit higher here, a little further from the mat. Bending both knees in toward the chest, press the belly down, flatten out the back. Inhale, both arms up overhead, both legs down the mat. Exhaling, pulling knees back in. Moving at your pace, with your breath, nice and controlled here. Keeping that lower back flat on the mat. So we move the knees, or sorry, the feet a little higher if you need to keep the back flat. Head and shoulders lifted if you can keep them up, but if you need to drop them down. Double leg stretch. Bending the knees in toward the chest. Straighten that right leg up and the left leg down the mat. Press the belly down, flatten out the back, and then switching the legs here. Single straight leg stretch. Keep that lower back flat on the mat. Head and shoulders lifted if you can. Bringing the legs back up over the hips. Drop the head and shoulders down, arms by the sides, palms down. Circling the feet in one direction and then the other. Keeping the belly pressed down, back flat. If you feel like you're rocking too much, you can roll the arms, the wrists underneath the glutes. Making your way back to center. Keeping the arms by the side. Maybe keep the tailbone lifted. If you lifted it up here, take a deep breath in. Exhale, slowly start lowering the feet down toward the floor. As soon as you feel that lower back start to lift, inhale the legs back up over the hips. Moving at your pace with your breath. Exhale down, inhale up. You want to make it more challenging and lift the hips up as you pull the legs in. Lifting with the core muscles here, not with momentum. And then just dropping the hips back down, bend the knees in toward the chest. Bring the hands back behind the head, lace the fingers together, elbows nice and wide. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift the head and shoulders up, press the belly down, flatten out the lower back, and then moving the right elbow to the left knee as you extend the right leg out for crisscross, just switching side to side. Controlling your movement here, keeping that lower back nice and flat. Twisting as far as you can. See if you can touch the floor with the elbow as you twist. Maybe touch the opposite knee with the elbow. Making your way back to center, dropping the feet down toward the floor, arms by the sides, palms down. Relax the shoulders down, relax the back from the shoulders all the way down to the tailbone, toes pointed forward, feet no wider than the hips. As you inhale, lift the hips up for a bridge, reaching up as high as you can here. If you'd like, you can roll the shoulders underneath the back, clasp the fingers to get a little deeper back bend, or maybe rising up onto the toes. Keep the knees pulled in so they're no wider than the hips. You can hold here, or you can extend the left leg out, kick the leg up and down. Just moving at your pace. Keeping the hips lifted. And holding the leg up over the hip here, and then pressing the foot up and down. A little movement, lifting that left hip up. And then dropping the left foot down to the floor. Inhale, lift the hips. You can hold here, extend the right leg out, kicking the right leg up and down. Just moving at your pace. Keeping the hips lifted. Holding the leg up over the hip here, and then pressing that right foot up and down, lifting the right hip. Move at your pace. Just lift as high as you can. Drop the right foot down to the floor. And just slowly rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Bending the knees in toward the chest. And walk the arms straight out from the shoulders. Palms facing down. Fingers walk all the way out so you feel that stretch down both arms. Deep breath in. Exhale, let the knees drop over to the left side as you turn the gaze to look over the right shoulder. Inhaling, bringing the knees back up to center. Exhale, let the knees drop over to the right. Turn the gaze, look over the left shoulder. Inhaling back up. Breathing with your breath. Exhale down. Inhale up. And making your way back to center here. And dropping the feet to the floor, extend the legs down the mat. Rolling over onto one side. Bringing the hips toward the back of the mat, the feet toward the front of the mat. Top arm can rest in front of you here, can move back behind the head if you want to make the core work a little bit harder to balance you here. And lifting the top foot up, double kick front, double kick back. Keeping the belly pulled in, keeping the core engaged. Bring the feet back together, pull the belly in tight, kick the top leg up and down. Nice hard kicks, just moving at your pace. Keep the leg nice and straight as you kick. Bringing the feet back together, pull the belly in tight, circle the top foot forward. Small controlled circles, core is engaged, should feel pretty balanced. And then circling back. Keeping the belly pulled in. Bringing the feet back together, slide the top toes to the knee, extend the leg up, bring the feet back together. Keep the belly pulled in tight, keep the core engaged. Move at your pace. And moving the opposite direction, lift the foot up, toe to knee, sliding down. Keep the core engaged, keep the belly pulled in. Bringing the feet back together, step the top foot over the bottom leg or behind if that's more comfortable. Hand can rest on the ankle or the floor in front of you, then lifting that bottom leg up and down. Use your full range of motion. Lift as high as you can so you can get the thigh up. And then holding the leg up, pulsing little pulses, keep the thigh lifted. Circling the foot forward. And circling the foot back, keep that thigh lifted if you can. Drop the bottom foot down, bring the feet back together, top arm in front of you or behind the head, pull the belly in, bicycle the top leg forward. And then bicycle back. Bringing the feet back together, pull the belly in tight, make big circles with the top leg. And circle the opposite direction. Bringing the feet back together, rolling over onto the belly here, making a pillow with the hands, relaxing the chin or the forehead down, then lifting the feet, lift the knees, the thighs if you can, flex the feet, turn the heels in towards each other, pull the heels in and out for heel beats. They don't have to touch, they probably won't touch, just pull in as far as it's comfortable. Lifting the legs as high as you can off the mat. They're dropping the feet down toward the floor, and the wrists under the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press back into child's pose. Let the hips sink back toward the heels. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, shifting your weight forward onto your belly here. Wrists underneath the shoulders, elbows right next to the torso. Maybe moving the feet a little bit wider, maybe the width of the mat as you inhale, pressing up into the palms, straightening the arms just as far as is comfortable, and then exhaling, lowering back down. Moving at your pace with your breath. Inhaling as you lift, exhaling as you lower. The Pilates swan. Taking full inhalations, full exhalations. Lowering down toward the floor, walk the arms in front of you, walk the toes back behind you, stretch as long as you can, maybe a little bit longer with each exhalation. Inhaling, lifting the hands and the feet, and then swimming, alternating side to side. Then lowering down toward the floor, bringing the wrists under the shoulders, take a deep breath in. Exhale, move the hips back toward the heels. Swing the legs around in front of you, switching sides. Hips toward the back of the mat. Feet toward the front of the mat. Top arm in front of you or behind the head. Bring the belly in nice and tight. Engage in the core. Lift the top foot up. Double kick front. Double kick back. Should feel pretty stable here if you don't pull the belly in toward the spine. Engage the core. We're bringing the feet back together. Pull the belly in tight. Kick the top leg up and down. Nice hard kicks. We're bringing the feet back together. Pull the belly in. Circle the top foot forward. Small controlled circles. Engaging the core. And then circling back. Bringing the feet back together. Slide the top toes to the knee. Extend the leg up. Bring the feet back together. And then move the opposite direction. Kick the foot up. Toe to knee. Sliding down. Bringing the feet back together. Step the top foot over the bottom leg. Hand can rest on the ankle or the floor. You can step the foot behind if that's more comfortable. And then lifting that bottom leg up and down. Using your full range of motion, just move at your pace. Make sure you're breathing. Don't hold the breath. And then holding the foot up, pulsing little pulses. Keep the thigh lifted if you can. Circling the foot forward. And then circling the foot back. Dropping that bottom foot down, bringing the feet back together, top arm in front of you or behind the head. Pull the belly in tight. Bicycle the top leg forward. And then bicycling back, keep the core engaged, keep the belly pulled in. By bringing the feet back together, keep the belly pulled in, make big circles with the top leg. And circling the opposite direction. Bringing the feet back together and rolling over onto the belly here. Make a pillow with hands, rest the chin or the forehead down. Lift the feet up, flex the feet, turn the heels towards each other. Pull the heels in and out, heel beats. Dropping the feet down toward the floor, wrists under the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press back into child's pose. The hips just stay back toward the heels. Relaxing the head and neck. Maybe moving the knees wider if that's more comfortable. Breathing deep breaths. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, slowly rolling up, swinging the legs around in front of you. Bring the bottoms of the feet together. Knees wide, move the hips toward the heels. Grabbing the toes, take a deep breath in. Exhaling, folding forward. Let the belly sink down toward the heels. Keeping that lower back nice and flat. Once you're about as far as you're gonna go, relax the head and neck forward. Just make sure you're moving forward, not pressing into the spine. No pressure on the spine. Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. So opening through the hips, the inner thighs. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, slowly rolling back up, hooking the big toes, with the index fingers here, and rolling back into a balanced position just in front of the tailbone, pressing the belly forward. But maybe start straightening the legs. They might not get all the way straight. You might stop somewhere with the knees bent. That's okay. Keep the belly pressing forward. The back as straight as you can, reaching up to the crown of the head. Maybe moving the legs in front of you, keeping the belly pressing toward the thighs. Dropping the feet down toward the floor, extending the legs out, arms up overhead. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, folding forward, reaching toward the toes. Nice straight legs. Let the belly sink down toward the thighs. Sinking a little bit deeper with each exhalation. Maybe rocking side to side, moving the flesh out of the way of the sits bones here to get a little bit deeper. No pressure on the spine. All your movement is forward. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, slowly rolling up and making your way down onto your back. Bending the knees in toward the chest. Extending the legs up toward the ceiling here. You can stay right here, legs over hips. Keep the back nice and flat. Relax the shoulders down. Or if you're comfortable with shoulder stand, lifting the hips, supporting the lower back here. As straight as you can. Pull the belly in. Relax the feet. If you'd like, you can move to plow, moving the toes up above the head. You might hover over the floor here. You might touch the floor. Just reaching back through the heels. You feel pretty balanced. Maybe letting go of that lower back, reaching back, hooking the big toes. Bring the hands to support the lower back. Inhale, lift the legs up over the hips here, as straight as you can. Exhaling, rounding the spine, slowly rolling down, one vertebrae at a time, bringing the tailbone to the floor, and tucking the knees in toward the chest, hug them in nice and close. Circle on the back here, rock side to side. If you're circling, move in the opposite direction. And making your way back to center. Walking the arms straight out from the shoulders, palms down, take a deep breath in. Exhale, let the knees drop over to the left as you turn the gaze, look over the right shoulder, relax in that right shoulder down. You can hold here, maybe you extend the top leg out, let it hover over the bottom leg. Maybe you grab that top foot with the bottom arm. Maybe you grab that bottom foot with that right arm. Relaxing the shoulders down. Keeping the gaze over the right shoulder, that twist in the neck. Inhaling, bringing the knees back up to center. Walk the fingers out, stretch down the arms. Maybe rock side to side a couple of times. Massage that lower back. Then just dropping the knees over to the right as you turn the gaze, look over the left shoulder. Relax the left shoulder all the way down here. Maybe extending the top leg out. Maybe grabbing that top foot with the bottom hand. Maybe grabbing that bottom foot with that left hand. Keeping the shoulders relaxed down. Inhaling, bringing the knees back up to center, rocking side to side a couple of times. And then bringing the bottoms of the feet together, knees wide, pull the heels in towards you. Supta Baddha Konasana. And then bringing the bottoms of the feet facing the ceiling here, pressing the knees down, relax the shoulders. Maybe if you can reach, the arms come inside of the legs and then grab the outsides of the feet. Optional. Maybe rocking side to side, massaging that lower back. happy baby. Making your way back to center. Bring the bottoms of the feet together, knees wide, pull the heels in toward you. And dropping the feet down toward the floor, extending the legs down the mat. Preparing for Shavasana. So if there's anything your body needs before Shavasana, then go ahead and do that first. Otherwise, finding whatever position is most comfortable for you. You can stay here on the back. You can bend the knees if you need to. You can roll to the side or the belly if that feels better. Maybe just moving the arms and the feet a little bit wider. Bringing your awareness to your breath. Letting go of any racing thoughts, just allowing yourself to be present. The body get nice and heavy, sinking a little bit deeper into the earth with each exhalation. Releasing any muscle tension. You notice any areas of stress, or tension, or discomfort remaining in the body. Send the breath to those areas, allowing the breath to carry that tension, that stress, or that discomfort out of the body. Exhaling any worries, any stress, any negativity, any toxins. Inhaling peace, joy, and love. Exhaling anything that no longer serves you. Just taking a moment to appreciate being here this evening, taking this time for yourself. Appreciating being here in this moment, taking this time to just be still. Slowly coming back into your body, wiggling the fingers and toes, maybe the tongue and the mouth. Rotating the wrists and the ankles, maybe moving the head side to side. Whenever you feel ready, rolling over onto one side, just pausing there for a moment, taking your time. When you're ready, finding your way into a comfortable seated position. Keeping the eyes closed, bringing the hands to the heart. Allowing the shoulders, the back, the neck to relax, the jaw to drop slightly. Inhaling, bringing the palms to the forehead, reminding yourself to have clear and loving thoughts. Exhaling, bringing the palms to the lips, reminding yourself to use clear and loving communication. Exhaling, bringing the hands to the heart, reminding yourself to have a pure and loving heart. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bow to yourself in gratitude, bringing the fingertips to the lips, honoring your practice. Inhaling the head back up. We'll end with one long Om. You can join me or you can be silent. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. When you're ready, opening up the eyes. Thank you for being here this evening. It's been an honor to be with you. Namaste. Ladies, have a great weekend.
Oh, thank you. So that was just so awesome.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Well, you too. Sorry, I'm in the dark a little bit. We turn off the lights for the shavasana.
Oh yeah, that's fine.